Heyo, I'm Colby from Sanitarium Productions. We're back again with another action figure review, but today's episode is going to be a little bit different. We're actually going to take a look at something that comes from GalaxyCollectibles.com. You can check out their website here. I got their business card right here. They do custom inserts. They are mostly geared towards Star Wars figures, action figure protection as well, but they have some really cool cases that I wanted to show y'all today. This is not a paid advertisement or anything like that. This is just a product that I have found that I really like, so I thought I would give them a shout out here. I was really actually impressed with their product here, so I thought I'd just show that to you. They actually have these nice clamshells protectors. They come in a variety of different sizes here. I've actually got two of them here to take a look at today. We've got the large size and the extra large size. And specifically, I got these for the Marvel Legends figures, the new ones coming out from Hasbro. And they actually are pretty awesome. I've struggled for a long time to try to actually find something that halfway works well. I actually have a whole bunch of the Protect cases, the makers of the star cases for the G.I. Joe action figures that I usually review on here, and these things are amazing. I'll actually do a separate review of this particular one for y'all who are into the G.I. Joe verse here in a not too long future. But these specifically I wanted to look at for the Marvel Universe line. So first up, we're going to take a look at the large one, and I will also put some links down here in the description for y'all to kind of follow. But it's basically just a single one-piece clamshell. They just fold over and kind of just pop in place there to lock. And they do have these nice little peg hangers at the top of them, so you can pop those off. And if you've got a peg holder system on your wall or whatever, these work really well for that. But they also store really well, so and it keeps things dust free and everything like that. So this large one is what I found to go with the female figures. So we've got the Dormammu Build-A-Figure Nico here, and basically they just sit inside of here. Sometimes you will have to kind of turn their head to the side to actually get them to sit in there flush, but these things work really well for just holding them. And typically I will throw them in with them facing the bottom side here, the one, and then close this up and lock it in place. Snap on all four corners and you know it's secure. And there you go. You've got a really awesome case here to keep your action figures in. Keep them dust free. You can keep all the accessories in here with them as well. And these things just work really well, remarkably well, to be honest with you. They are not that expensive if you buy them in bulk. If you buy them singly, they're like $5 a piece, which is crazy. But the more you buy, the lower the price gets, and I think they get down to like $1 a piece. And in that price range, even the $2 mark, I don't hesitate at all to pick these things up. They are great, and I do highly recommend them if you're looking for something to kind of protect your loose figures in if you don't have them on an actual display somewhere. But you can also kind of just stand these up in a display case, and they work really well for that also. So that is the large ones. And again, they're geared more towards the Star Wars figures, but they work amazingly well for these Marvel Legends series. So large one, we have the extra large one here. So I have the Thor Ragnarok Gladiator Thor here from the Marvel Legends line. They are too big to fit into these small cases or large cases, as you can see, which is why these work really well for the females, because they're usually always much shorter than their male counterparts, and they're the perfect size for those large cases. But we need something a little bit bigger for these guys, and this extra large case works remarkably well for that. Works the same way. They just got little pressed down tabs on these things. You just lock it in place, and voila, you've got an awesome case to keep your larger action figures in. So that's really cool. There's the two of them side by side for comparison here with the two action figures. The downside to this is that while they do make one size bigger, I don't remember the actual name of the actual product itself, but it's one size bigger than this. The problem is that while it gets taller and a little bit wider, the depth on these things stays the same. And as it is, they're just barely big enough to hold in these Marvel Legends figures. So when you start getting into like the Build-A-Figures, they won't fit in here because they're too thick. And I don't have one of those handy here to show y'all, but basically they don't fit. So I haven't found a good solution for that yet. I'll keep on the lookout. If y'all have suggestions, I would love to hear them, so drop those comments down below. But these things do work really well for the majority of the standard Marvel Legends series. So yes, very cool. They also work with a variety of other figures. Again, I specifically got these looking for Marvel Legends size capacity. Let's see what I got here handy. Here is Shazam from the DC line, from Mattel as well. He fits in here really well. His cape's a little bit wonky there, but it's that bendy plastic, so there's no real problem there. So fit them in there really easily, so this is great for those as well. Let's see what else I got here. I was hoping they would work for the Masters of the Universe, but they are not thick enough here. So as you can see, they stick out way too much, so they won't work for that, unfortunately. So I gotta keep my eye out for more stuff to handle them. They do work pretty well though for figures like the wrestling figures, the WWE figures. So you see Triple H here fits in very nicely, no problems whatsoever. So it's great for those action figures as well. Then you get into a couple of these figures like I forgot her name already. Artemis from the DC line as well. She fits in really well with these extra large cases. She doesn't really fit in with the large cases, mainly because she's really tall, but fits really well in with these other cases. So no problems there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's great for Marvel Legends and that style figure. So the DC line works really well for that. You know, if you've got suggestions, something you want me to try in these things, let me know, and I'll be glad to do a follow-up video for these things to kind of give you an idea of what might fit better if you're in the market for such a thing. But again, these things come from galaxycollectibles.com. Really nice. They do custom inserts as well, so they do the card backing stuff that you can pick up from them. And these are the actual action figure protectors. And again, they got them for things from the 3 3/4 inch line all the way up. Some of the larger, wider figures, they've got something for that. So definitely go check them out. Really cool company. I think they've got an eBay store as well if you're into that. But yeah, these are really awesome cases. So that's all the time we've got for today. So thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Give us a thumbs up. Share this out. And more than anything, just drop some comments down below. Let me know what you think of these action figure protectors. If you're using something specific that's not this type of case, let me know that. I'm really interested in that. I've got a lot of these loose figures floating around, and I would like to stay consistent with these things, but as it stands, the extra large ones are just a little bit too big for most of the female figures. And so I'm going to already have to have 2 cases. Plus, if you start throwing in the Build-A-Figures, you get even another size of those cases, and may not be able to get them from the same manufacturer. That's one of the reasons I had originally tried getting some of the Protect cases. They're just too big. So they've got like the Johnny Lightning race car blister packs that work pretty well. They just have a lot of extra space left in them. these basically don't have any extra space left in them, so that's great. So anyways, that's it for me. So until next time, booyakasha! I did mean to show you that the accessories fit in these things as well. So here we have the same Nico figure with her accessories. She's got an alternate arm and this cool magic-y thing. So it allows you to put all your accessories in there as well. No real trouble from that. And again, most of the figures don't have that weird ponytail on it, so you don't necessarily have to turn their heads. So they still look really nice in the actual, in the case. But there you go. There's just a quick view of it with accessories in there. And you can see there's still room for others in there. So yeah, these are cool cases.